Agency owners, business owners, project managers, today I want to show you something really cool that can truly change the way you work. I want to show you how I built a board in Asana, which can be built in ClickUp, I suppose, and Monday or Notion. I show you how I am setting up my task, that the process that used to be so incredibly painful, now I can get it done in a couple hours to set up all email campaigns for a month in my project manager, and each task will have, let's say, 5 subtasks, and each subtask will have project brief, and everything is generated with Claude and Asana automatically. So let me show you what I am able to generate with Claude and my prompts, how I can make the whole setup so much easier. So here I have an example of one of my projects, and as you can see, I have tasks set up for the whole month of October. Now each task has assignee, has a due date, has a space to enter revenue, content type, project, campaign type, priority level, campaign status, client approval status, and target audience. This can be completely customized. This is what works for me. So I'll show you on my example. Now, I will go into one of my projects that haven't been started, let's say this one, in middle of October. And what you can see is here that it's got the due date, and then all the subtasks, due dates, are calculated backwards. So I don't need to do this. This is all done by the system. Now this task is divided by 5 subtasks, which is copy, creative, setup, client approval, and then the deployment. Additionally, each task has dependency based on the previous task. So let's say we start with the main task, which has general information about the whole project. And then when I go into email copy, you can see that I have my copy here, and additional elements, strategy notes, all the details for needed to have a full brief for email copy. Now, email design, as you can see here, because the email copy has not been marked as closed, as completed, email design is blocked by copy, and it's also blocking the next task, meaning that once I close this task gets enabled, which is pretty sophisticated. Now, each task has its own brief. As you can see, here we have audience targeting, testing, quality assurance, deliverables, and then client review, a campaign deployment. And this whole task with briefs and with dependencies, all of this, dates and assignees, honestly, this takes about 5 minutes. Now, additionally, each task has a place for, like I said, revenue, content type, a campaign, and all of this is also done automatically with Claude. Additionally, why I've added the revenue here is because as I get the information in Klaviyo dashboard, I'm able also to instruct Claude to pull the revenue for each campaign into this dashboard, because it's just going to be easier for me to see how much revenue each email generate. And then because I like to add the content type, I also like to know which type of a email campaign works best for that particular customer. So in this case, this is also done automatically. I use Claude and Klaviyo to automatically, let's say weekly, go in and enter the revenue here to update the spreadsheet, so I can have a nice view of all the elements together. But additionally, what I want to mention, that once the task, let's say, let's go here, once the task gets completed, this is task that we have majority of tasks completed, the email design, once the email is set up, my graphic designer adds a link to Figma. And this link also Claude can see. So by setting this up this way, I am combining all the information in one place, meaning I have the information on the campaign, I have the copy, I have the design, I have the revenue, I know what campaign type it is, I know which segments it went out to. And this gives me an amazing view. If I want to get more intelligence on it, more information, I can access all of this through Claude and Claude can read and have all the information in one place. So I just thought that this is a really great way to help with your project management. And again, this now, it takes me about 5 minutes to set up each task, which I think it's fantastic. So if anyone is interested to learn more, reach out.